I was never a fan of dating apps, but after my last breakup, my friends encouraged me to try Tinder. They claimed it would revitalize my dating life, making it fun again as I swiped through profiles. One profile caught my eye, a close-up photo of a man with deep blue eyes named Ethan. His bio read, "Truth is not always what you see through your eyes." Intrigued, I swiped right. We matched, and our conversation quickly led to a face-to-face meeting. After sharing coffee at a nearby cafe, Ethan invited me to dinner at his apartment. As we dined by flickering candlelight, I couldn't help but admire his sharp jawline and the intensity of his gaze, which was even more striking in person than in his profile. There was an unsettling hunger in those eyes that sent shivers down my spine, yet I felt drawn to him. Our conversation flowed effortlessly, and we bonded over underrated art and banned literature. Ethan passionately recited lines from Edgar Allan Poe about love and loss, his voice chilling yet captivating. As the night wore on, he suggested we move to his balcony for some fresh air. "You'll love the view," he said with a boyish smile that put me at ease. The balcony view was indeed beautiful. City lights sparkled like scattered diamonds. However, a strange odor caught my attention. "Something smells meaty," I remarked, noticing a covered grill in the corner. Ethan chuckled, a sound that sent a chill down my spine. "Just a little lamb burger," he said casually. "Family Recepy," he whispered with a grin. When he lifted the lid, revealing a sizzling patty, my stomach twisted. The lamb was unnaturally dark, the edges burnt. Then I saw it, a long strand of blonde hair wrapped around the patty. I felt nausea rise within me. "That doesn't look good," I mumbled, backing away. Suddenly, Ethan's demeanor shifted. His charming smile faded, replaced by a dangerous glint in his eyes. "I promise you'll love the taste of it. Just give it a try, Monica." Terror surged through me. I don't feel well. I need to go." "No, you don't," he growled, gripping my hand with surprising strength. "What are you doing?" I screamed, trying to escape. "Don't you see?" he hissed, his voice a mix of anger and desperation. "We were meant to be together forever." The smell intensified and panic gripped me. I wrestled free and stumbled backward, tripping over a metal bucket. It clanged loudly, revealing its gruesome contents: a bleached skull and several long bones. "Monica, don't ruin the food!" Ethan shouted, fury in his eyes. But I was ready. In a rush of adrenaline, I grabbed a metal spatula from the grill and swung it blindly. The sound of metal striking bone echoed in the night. Ethan fell to the ground, gasping for breath. The spatula trembled in my hand as realization washed over me. He wasn't just a psycho. He was a monster who couldn't handle rejection, and I was about to become another entry in his collection of discarded dates. Dazed and shaking, I fled to the lobby and called 911. As I dialed, the image of Ethan's twisted face and the gruesome bucket contents haunted me. When the police arrived, they found him unconscious, and a hidden room filled with the remains of young women who had matched with him on dating apps. In the following days, news reports buzzed with Ethan's arrest. As the only living key witness, my story became a chilling testament to the monster behind a charming facade. Yet, I remained haunted by the lingering smell and his horrifying laughter in my nightmares, echoing his words. We were meant to be together forever. It was a constant reminder of the night I danced with death on a moonlit balcony.
If you are enjoying the content, leave a like on the video and maybe subscribe.
When I matched with David on Tinder, I couldn't believe he had swiped right on me. At 27, he was an Australian globetrotter with an infectious smile and tousled blonde hair. We started flirting over texts almost immediately. "So, what does a gorgeous girl like you do for fun on a gorgeous Boston evening?" he texted. "Besides swiping on Tinder?" "Mostly exploring the city and avoiding bad dates," I replied. "Oh, you deserve a good one. Drinks tomorrow night?" "Smooth. You don't waste time, do you?" "Why waste it? It's the most precious thing in the world." "Well, except for that smile of yours." We exchanged numbers and decided to meet at a downtown pub. The night arrived and I was both nervous and excited. I got there early, found a table, and waited, and waited, and waited some more. After rejecting 2 advances from strangers, I let a martini sit, hoping my surfer boy would show up. But he didn't. An hour passed, and I realized he had stood me up. Frustrated, I rushed back home. Even my calls wouldn't go through. I texted him angrily. "Hey, where are you?" I waited for over an hour. "I was there at the pub. Didn't see you," he replied, sending a photo of the bar. Where were you? Near the jukebox. How could we have missed each other? God knows, I texted, feeling uneasy. I'm not sure that making up would be a good idea, he replied, which surprised me. What harm could a coffee do? Reluctantly, I agreed. But the same thing happened again. I sat alone in a cafe, feeling foolish as time dragged on. Eventually, I left, angry and embarrassed. When I texted him again, he sent another photo, this time of the cafe. This is ridiculous. Are you messing with me? No, I swear I was there. Maybe we just keep missing each other. I tried to call him from the cafe, but there was no ring. I have some trouble with my American SIM card. We need Wi-Fi to make calls, he explained. That was it. I blocked his number, chalking it up to a bizarre catfishing experience. Months passed and I forgot about David. But one night, while out with friends at a club, I saw him. The same tousled hair, the same blue beaded necklace. He stood in the distance, almost like a shadow. But I could feel his eyes on me. My heart raced as I approached, but he vanished into the crowd. Back home, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Curiosity led me to unblock David's number. I called, but still no ring. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed with a message. It was a photo of the nightclub from that night. What the hell is going on? I typed back. Just wanted to see you again. I owe you some answers. Anger surged through me. But before I could respond, another message came through. A newspaper clipping with David's picture. The headline read, Australian surfer, fourth victim of the Boston Barbie. Matched on Tinder the night before his poisoning. My blood ran cold. I stared at the clipping, which proclaimed David had been dead for months, murdered by a serial killer. Trembling, I typed, "This isn't funny. How are you sending these?" "Thank you for liberating me," came the reply. My phone buzzed again, this time with a photo of me taken from behind. I was sitting on my couch, staring at my phone in horror. Every hair on my body stood on end. Gathering my courage, I turned around, expecting to see someone there. But there was no one. Instead, on the floor lay David's blue beaded necklace,